It's time for you guys to learn how to shred, bald shredder style. Hey guys, welcome back to the Bald Shredder channel. So yeah, today I'm gonna be teaching you guys some of my secrets to my shredding. And for the video today, I am playing the Strat style electric guitar from Vangoa. Now I decided to use this guitar for this video because it just so happens that this week, this guitar is on sale at an amazingly low Black Friday special price. You can get this guitar either in the black color or the pink color for $135.96. And it's not just the guitar, guys. It comes with the guitar, an amp, a gig bag, and a whole bunch of accessories. Now I've already done a video with this guitar. I've already done the full review and demo. And if you want to watch that video, I'll have a link for it down in the description. But I just want to remind you guys of what I said in the last video about this guitar. As far as a straight up Strat style guitar, I'm talking about with the pick guard, the 3 single coils, you know, your basic Strat style guitar. Out of the ones that I've tried, this is by far the best. So I've got the links for that in the description, but remember what I said, guys, these are Black Friday prices and it's only good until November 27th. All right, enough of that, let's get to the lesson. So what I'm gonna be going over with you guys today is several different kind of like alternate picking licks. And alternate picking, in case you don't know, it means you're picking like down, up, and a whole series of that, a whole bunch of notes. And sometimes also within these licks, there are some hammer-ons and pull-offs. So it's not exclusively picking. But it's very important, guys, that for these kind of licks and this kind of picking, one of the most important aspects is precision and accuracy. If your picking is not very precise when you're trying to pull off some of these licks, it just comes off sounding really sloppy, really messy, and really bad. But that's okay in the beginning. That's the whole point of me showing you what I'm gonna show you so that you can practice it. And you start out slow. And you do it as fast as you can without it sounding messy. And then you slowly increase your speed over time until you're up to basically your full potential. So what I recommend you do, guys, is with any of this stuff that I'm about to show you is do it with a metronome, like a click track, you know, click, click, click. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna be playing all of these licks in the key of E minor and mostly on the higher strings, especially on the 1st and 2nd string. So for the first licks, guys, I'm gonna do 3 notes on the B string and 1 note on the E string, and it goes something like this. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 notes on the B string, but we're also gonna do 3 notes on the E string going up in an ascending pattern, like this. And then what you can do with that is you can move your way up the scale using that same 3 note per string pattern. Now I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite bald shredder lick. If you've watched enough of my videos, you have heard this lick in practically every jam that I've done. And again, I'm going to be playing it only on the first 2 strings. And it involves some alternate picking as well as some pull-offs. Now I know what you're thinking, like, oh my gosh, I'll never be able to do that. That was way too fast. Whoa, what's going on here? But guys, let's go back to that pattern again. This is all it was. it's just played faster and faster. And when you get up to that like top speed, that really shreddy speed, it sounds really impressive, but it's really not that difficult. Again, you just gotta have that precision and accuracy. Okay, let's add in some other string. Let's do like a 4-string pattern. And again, it's a lot of 3 notes per string, a lot of doubling up on each string. Well, you'll see. Check it out. So it's a pretty simple pattern as far as what I'm doing, what notes I'm playing. I'm just going up the E minor scale, 3 notes per string, and doubling up on some of the strings. Now let's add to that, and we'll do a little bit of forward, a little bit of backwards, and then up the scale again, up the strings again. So what I was doing there, guys, is I was combining the very first thing that I showed you. Remember, that was the simple 3 notes on the B string and the 1 note on the E string. So I was doing that a couple of times, as well as doing 3 notes per string and then going up the strings, up the scale, up to the higher notes. And you can do that anywhere on the neck, anywhere in the scale, whatever key you're playing, and even, something way down here like this. Alright guys, let's add in another string, and we're going to do 5 strings, similar kind of pattern, a little bit forward, a little bit back, and then 3 notes per string, and moving up the fretboard way up here to the high E string to the higher notes. Now let's take that idea, we'll start on the A string, we'll do those first 3 notes and then back a little bit, and then when we go to the D string and the G string, what I'm going to do, instead of just jumping up to the B string, is I'm going to do the 3-note pattern on the D string and the G string, and then I'm going to shift up to the next position in the scale, and then go ascending up to the high notes on the E string. If that sounds confusing, just watch. Alright, so let's do some patterns here where, again, it's 3 notes per string, and we're going to go up, we're going to go ascending, but then I'm going to do pull-offs. Once I get up to the highest note, I'll pick up to that highest note like this. Then I'm going to do a pull-off pattern to move 1 position down in the scale, so it's like I'm ascending, but then I'm also descending at the same time. So I'm going up, a little bit down, and then up, a little bit down, like this. Alright, let's change that up a little bit. Same idea, same kind of, alternate picking, going up to the higher note, and then doing some pull-offs. But instead of pulling off on the E string and the B string, we're going to do pull-offs on the E string, move down 1 position, and pull off on the E string again before we do the picking pattern back up, like this. guys, now the last thing that I'm going to show you is something pretty similar to that. In fact, almost exactly like that. But we're going to shift down here to a lower position on the D string and the G string, like right in the middle here. And I'm going to put it back on my bridge pickup because I want a brighter sound. And I'm going to be doing some palm muting on some of the lower notes, and then trying to get like a little bit of a pinch harmonic on the highest note, which is going to be the E note on the G string. And like the other patterns and licks that I showed you guys, you can take that, you can move it up the neck, up the scale on the same two strings. You can apply that to different strings. You can do it in any key, any position. Really, this is not limited to E minor. You can do it in any scale, any key, any position. It's just really the focus here is the precision of the alternate picking, and then with the pull-offs as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. So I expect to see all you guys out there shredding and picking like the Balls Shredder in no time at all. And even if you're not, it's okay. Just do the best that you can, and remember what I said, guys. Play them with a metronome, get that precision in there, get that accuracy. It's really important because speed is not the most important thing. It's better to play it a little slower and have it not sound sloppy and have it sound clean. I'd rather hear somebody playing licks clean at a slower speed than at a super fast speed where it's just a bunch of slop and messy. That's no fun. Nobody wants to hear that. And don't forget, guys, the Black Friday special pricing on the Vangoa Strat Style electric guitar package right now. $135.96 until November 27th. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.